Welcome to eQment Impact Individual, a series where we are going to talk to inspiring innovators who make real changes. I'm Simran Kubrekar, and today we are going to talk to someone who is transforming agrotech landscape in India. Meet Dr. Akanksha Agrawal, the director of Agromorph. Ma'am, can you introduce yourself?
Yes, hi. I'm Dr. Akanksha Agarwal, the founder of Agromorph. I've completed my PhD in biotechnology, and following my PhD is when Agromorph was incorporated. My background is in algal technologies and developing waste to value processes. So, be it products or be it waste to value treatment processes, that's what I have been doing during my PhD times as well. The other aspect that I look at in Agromorph is the R&D, wherein the species that we're working with, what kind of effluents they can be used for. That has been my expertise, and that's where we're at in Agromorph.
Okay, so what exactly is Agromorph showcasing this year?
So with Agromorph, what we're showcasing is how waste can be converted to value. So while you're doing water treatment, what we're also essentially doing is recovery of nutrients, and the byproduct of all of this is generation of value-added biomass of algal biomass. So what we're showcasing at IFAT is essentially how nature-based treatment can be a feasible solution for wastewater industry, and we're wanting to spread the message that this is not just in theory, but it can practically be implemented at larger scales.
How did Agromorph start? Like the initial stages?
So Agromorph essentially started with a concept of trying to bring nature-based solutions to the forefront. So while there are a lot of R&D projects going on within this space, there are very few who are actually commercializing, and that is where we wanted to come in. We started off as algal nutraceuticals and algal products, and in 2021 is where we pivoted and we said that let's convert waste to value in the true sense. Let's not use fresh water for the growth of algae, and let's essentially take waste streams. So since 2021, we've been working with wastewater and decarbonization.
Okay. After EFAT, what new projects on innovation can we expect from you?
Thanks for that question. So in fact, after IFAT, we're already working on a 2 MLD project where we're trying to tie up and bring in a PPP conversation. So out here, the public wastewater, the municipality wastewater is what we're going to be treating using a nature-based solution and then taking it to the industry for manufacturing processes. So it's basically a win-win solution. The municipality now has an STP that is funded by the industry, and the industry now has a more reliable source of fresh water.
What challenges do Indian industry face in adopting algae-based products?
So I think the major challenge or the major inhibition that we've seen so far is in terms of people believing in the scalability or the feasibility of a new process. This is true not just for algae-based, but for any new technology that comes into the market, right? So we are of course addressing that through many forefronts, but one major one being that we are offering a modular solution which is retrofittable. So that makes the financial risks very less when anybody is looking to adopt a solution such as ours. And secondly, it also mitigates any kind of inhibition in terms of a new technology, right? Because you can start from a small scale and then take it up and scale it up in a phase-wise manner.
What inspired your focus on algae-based solutions?
So our focus on algae has been purely because, firstly, it's quite a wonderful organism that hasn't been explored for many aspects so far. Secondly, when you're talking about algae, it's essentially doing the same phytoremediation that has been done for decades, but what it is able to do is it's able to accelerate the entire process, right? So instead of being a passive treatment, we're able to do active treatment using algae because its multiplication rates are much higher. So we found that quite interesting as a concept, and we wanted to bring that into the core of Agromorph. So all our processes, all our technologies, all our offerings are focused around utilizing algae for various applications.
Can you explain your photobioreactor system? How does it work?
Sure. So photo essentially means sunlight. So we're trying to use sunlight for the process rather than having artificial lighting. Purely because India is tropical, so why not use the sun for the treatment? Photobioreactor because it's a biological organism that grows within the system. So anything that allows sunlight to come through is called a photobioreactor. And of course, as a team, we design various types of photobioreactors. So it could be vertically stacked, it could be horizontal photobioreactors, various designs. All of these are customized based on the client's site and the client need.
So I'll start with the rapid fire round.
Okay.
One word that defines agromorph.
One word that defines agromorph. Regeneration.
Okay. If agromorph were an animal, what would it be?
It is a plant and it is microalgae.
Okay. Which IFAT demo are you most excited for your visitors to see?
So I think at IFAT we have a showcase of various aspects. We have a showcase of our suspension model as well as our immobilized model, which is quite attractive for anybody who's looking at algae treatment for the first time. We're also excited to showcase how this has been scaled up, right? Because the first question that we generally encounter is at what scale we've been able to implement. So we're excited to showcase what scales we have worked at so that people get the confidence in the nature-based treatment.
Okay. Your go-to beverages while working or innovating something?
My go-to beverages.
Tea or coffee, anything?
Oh, so I'm a chai person. So I like my masala chai.
That's all for us today. Thank you for sharing your journey with us.
Thank you so much.
To all our listeners, check out eCumin for more stories of innovators. Until then, stay curious, stay driven, keep innovating. Thank you.